Hey you, welcome to my channel. It's really good to have you here. This is going to be an interesting video, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification because there is more where this came from. Tonight I'm making some akara for dinner and I decided to have them with hot sauce because yeah, I just want something that matches my energy right now. Spice, something really spicy. Like I want to hurt myself. Would I say I have a high tolerance for spicy food? I have very low threshold for pain in general. But when it comes to spicy food, I can push through. Like I'll be and still be eating it. That is me when I'm eating spicy food. Yeah, this night, not like it's going to be a painful experience, but I'm just in the mood for some. So I thought I should show you my recipe for my pepper sauce. Here are the ingredients: 1 big onion, fresh peppers. These are Carolina Reaper pepper. They're very hot. I like to call them Carolina Herrera pepper just because, yeah, they are both Carolina and it might as well be designers. Thyme, salt, spice cube, ginger powder, curry, garlic powder, and finally some vegetable oil. Let's get to cooking. Starting up and picking out my pepper. The funny thing about this is that I'm going to end up using all this pepper, but I just like to pick out the freshest first, start with them, and then work my way to the disabled ones. So yeah, pick them out, get my surgical tools. I like removing the seeds because they're useless. So I bring out the seeds, put the pepper in a bowl, add some water and just let them sit for 30 seconds because it makes it softer to cut. So I do that and now transfer it into a plate and I'm going to start cutting it. So this my cutter chopper, don't even know what to call it, but I'm sure it's not a blender because it does not give you like a fine result when you're done. I like to use it instead of cutting with my knife and my fork, that's my surgical tools. Yeah, I like to use it because it still gives me the consistency I want. When I'm making my peppered sauce, I like everything to be looking at me and I'll be looking at it, like just to be alive and looking at me. Like I like the pepper and the onions to be fully awake looking at me. So yeah, added enough, cover it up and turn it on. Yeah, I'm almost done. So this is the consistency, this is the texture, this is just the way I like it. Now this is done, let's move on to the onions. And yeah, so this is a secret though. You probably know it already, but when you put onions in water, it reduces the effect it has to make you cry. Cut. All done. Now let's take it to the stove. Put my pan on the stove, light it up. Honey, I am being generous in my vegetable oil because that's like the sauce. Reducing the heat because we're going to cook it on a very low heat. Like I said, I want everything to be alive. The first thing I'm going to be adding is my thyme. Yeah, add it and then shake it up a little. Just to give out the aroma that, okay, something is happening. And then next, I go in with my curry. Now, this sets it off. All my neighbors know now that I'm in the kitchen and it's going down. Like something delicious is coming up. Next up, I add the onions and give it a little stir. Just stir it up a little. I add the pepper to roll it in, then mix it up together. Mix it. Next, I'm going to start adding the main spices. That's the one that are meant to spice the food. First off is the garlic. This is about half teaspoon and same half teaspoon of ginger. Then next, salt. Focus, yes, salt. And then stock cube, spice cube. Put it in. And yeah, it does. I stir it up. Now I'm going to let it cook for about a minute, and this is it. Not even up to a minute, but I think I'm good with what it's looking like. So I turn off my stove and our pepper sauce is ready. Time to dish. Turn it off, yeah, and dish. Ooh. This is just making me stretching. Oh, that's a way. Oh, God. Just divine. Just look at everything just looking at me. It's looking at me. I'm looking at it. And we're like, yes, we're gonna do this. Ooh. Okay, let's just dive right in. I'm actually really hungry. You know what time it is? It's time to give our pepper sauce a taste test. I told you earlier that I was going to be making some akara to go with it, but I just want to taste only the pepper sauce for you. So let's go for it. Now, see. I'm scared. Don't worry, I won't put all that in my mouth. I'm not out here to hurt us. Okay, so just taking, this is much, but do it for the brand. I can handle my spice. Of course I can handle my spice. I told you I can handle my spice.